Um, yeah, sorry, I was seeing the messages pop up while I was streaming, and I was like, eh. Alright, let's see if this is... Dude, I have no idea where I even died, now that I think about it. Was it not up here? Was going the other direction actually different? Oh, it was. Okay. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Hold up, let me get there. Ow. Oh, man. Oh, thank you. Completely forgot to look that direction before picking up the controller. Alright, what's the quickest way back? I think just going this direction is better. Still need to find where this dude painted this statue from. Maybe it was from up here? Oh, wait, is it right here? Is it up here? No. More of this angle. But it didn't have trees. Ow! Stupid goat. Dude, it got shocked by lightning or something. What is this goat? Oh no, these ones just like are electrified. That's crazy. Okay, hold on. Oh, all right. They responded. As long as the developers are fine with it. I just wanted to be sure. Dragon? Hello? Surely I hit the trigger there, right? Maybe? Right, I guess I'll look for this angle then. Further back, slightly off being dead on. Is it at a higher angle? It is. So it's up on the wall. Or something. So it's about... Whoa. Alright. Oh, no, it's not the boss. It's just this thing. Get away! You're messing me up. I'd say it's like right there. That's where I need to be. Alright, now how to trigger this boss fight. What is this memorial? The routing of the ancient dragons, Godwyn the Golden fought to the last, earning the friendship of Dread Fortisax. That must be this dragon's name, then. This dragon that doesn't seem to exist anymore. Really confused why it won't activate. Let me head to the hero's grave. Oh, I almost didn't have the stamina to even do that. Nice. The black knife. Dagger once belonging to one of the assassins who murdered Godwyn the Golden on the night of the Black Knives. Ritual performed on the oddly misshapen blade imbued it with the power of the stolen Rune of Death. Unleash the power of the Rune of Death to fire off a blade-like projectile. In addition to dealing immediate damage, the blade reduces the enemy's maximum HP and continues to wear down HP for a while. Yeah, I saw the confirmation from the devs. I just wanted to be like absolutely sure. Like, as long as they're good with it, I can't overpower them. I just wanted to be extra safe with that. Oh, wait, I actually need to rest at that to try and respawn the dragon. This probably is not the fastest way back. Do I have... I have 70,000. I should see how much it is to level up. 72. Alright. That means... this should be 3,000? Yeah. Another point of endurance. And now, no runes to worry about for this fight. Make sure I have... Alright. Jump attacks up is on. I shouldn't be taking damage, so max health damage should be on. Alright. Time to hopefully get the attention of this dragon. I wasn't fully understanding the reasoning either, because the whole point of like having the category split was so that that skip isn't in like a category, like the like full category. Um, it's the dragon. Oh, there they are. Okay. Um, but also, like, it'd definitely be a thing where we would just separate the version number. Ah, I rolled too early. That's a really long windup. I don't know. It was kind of odd to me. Because that beta isn't even gonna be the version that'll be available, or that demo, because it's gonna be a different demo. Okay. I should be... Really? You're telling me I can't warp out? Ah, alright. I have to clear this area then. Let me just do that real quick. And I can do this. Alright. Yeah. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness. Interesting. Let me do this first. Crimson Seed Talisman. Does this just give you another charge, maybe? Boost HP restoration from Flask. Okay, so that's a sacred tier as a talisman. Well, I want to say the actual demo says something like that as well. But when I saw like the spell, I was like, oh, I don't remember that being on live. Like the runs were already on the most updated live version, to my understanding. Oh wow, that actually was one. Yeah, hopefully no harm comes of any of it. Oh, now I have no idea where I am. Oh. Interesting. That one did not like the light. Pretty sure this is the stairs. Oh, that's a different set of stairs than I thought it'd be. Oh, no, never mind. That's exactly the set of stairs it would be. Oh, good. Killed that quick. Need to be careful because there's illusory walls. how did Cyberhook do it? So, um, the thing I was thinking, the current demo is still up on Game Jolt. So even when it's unavailable on Steam, as far as I know, the download will still be available there. And I guess that would be a thing to kind of ask the devs if I don't know if it'd be like having a download of that or a link to that from the speedrun.com page, to have that as like still an available category to run the old ones. Even the alpha is still up on there, which I haven't played before, actually. But yeah, I would imagine the best way to do it is having those categories archived. So basically, just them not being like the main advertised ones, right? And then having the new demo being the main categories that are in front and usable. But it's definitely a thing where I'd want to check with the devs if they still want that build to be like a playable build, because I remember with Ghost Runner, when the devs took the demo down, getting closer to release, and so the boards were like, "Hey, it's clear that the devs like didn't want this as like the show build anymore, so we're taking down like we're no longer accepting submissions for the Ghost Runner demo." And it's like I can understand that does make sense. Lindell Soldier Warriors or Soldier Ashes. Oh, that one went flying. Got another head. So yeah, I think, things that we'll have to think over and talk over a bit more once it actually happens. But right now it's mostly just hypotheticals on what we can assume. Oh, that doesn't go all the way down. I tried getting out of the way of that one thing. It was a good hit. That area wasn't too far. Yeah, I feel like separating boards would be a bit unnecessary. Um, I guess the example there would be Hades, where you just have all the previous builds archived. Like all the pre 1.0 builds are still in their archive as well, instead of having it like a category extension type thing. Yeah, there are quite a few ways we can go about it. my personal preference is leaving everything, like, keeping as many things together as possible. But then there's probably also a few different ways of doing that. Like, how do we separate subcategories? Do we put like drop downs or whatever? So I think that also, like, the speedrun.com stuff got reworked, so we need to figure out. Oh, I got the cat one. Ooh. What's that increase? Intelligence. Cool. So I can't fully remember exactly how each thing works there. Oh, don't grab me. Drop downs are automatic at 4+. Okay. Oh, jump attack is dangerous if I go after this one. So I did it anyway. The nerdy dad, thank you for the raid. How was puzzle game that I can't remember, but it started with a G, and it was not the easiest thing to pronounce. I did see that you beat it in one stream. I think you were planning to do 2 and ended up beating it in 1. Yes, that's the one. And then I saw you were playing some almost like house decorating game, it looked like. Ooh, what does that one do? I'm not going to read it out loud. Oh, okay. That's cool. Almost got through unpacking as well. Wow. Crushed the games today. That's good to hear. He had to make you get to bed. Would have been up all night. Do I want to fall down here? The rings have been going well, though. I have been making some good progress. Did some quest line stuff. Where am I? Wait, I'm here? Oh, okay. Did quite a lot of optional stuff today. I don't think I did any, like, I've done a couple named bosses. Oh no, I missed. Yeah, no, I'm trying to, like, whatever I say, keeping it like as undescriptive as possible. Just make sure you don't get spoiled while you're here. But I appreciate the raid. Hope you have a good night. Whoop. Something tells me that's not how they want me to get up there. No, no one shot, no one shot, no one shot. Okay, I'm good. We're clear. Mashed out of that real hard. Oh, I see you. Alright. Oh, what a kill. I'm just styling on everything here. Alright, path there. I'm waiting. Oh, absolutely. Enjoy Naruto. Hope you have a good night, and thank you for the good luck. Ah, okay. So this is how. Hate that thing so much. Glad I kill it quick. Let's get to it. Oh, he heard me. Does this light count? No. Can I even hit him in this state? I don't even know the nearest. Oh no, it respawns. Get me out. Where's the lever? Okay, I can't. Alright. Don't kill me, 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 don't kill me. How did I roll that? I don't know what to do here. Where would I hide in an invisible wall? No, not that one. That one for sure not. Maybe it's none of these? Alright, he followed me down. Just a little further. Ow. You're kidding. Sir, step in the circle. No. Alright, it's in one shot. You suck. Oh, now you... There we go. Somewhere a heavy door has opened. Wow, you need to do that? That's crazy. They expect you to do that. Let's get the buffs on. Pull the shield out. And two-hand. I should be able to... Oh, you don't knock down. Oh, you are actually a new boss. Who seems to be at half health already. Nope, that was bad timing. Ah, I should have had that first try. Okay, weapon buff is free damage. Get a full strong charge attack. Very light on your feet, aren't you? Aha, but that was a wall. Oh, that was the kill. I was one hit away. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. That didn't look like who I just beat, though. It isn't. Spirit of Kristoff, an honorable knight of Lindell, who is also a devout worshipper of the ancient dragons. His skills strike down foes with thunderbolts, the dragon's weapon of choice. After the first defense of Lindell, Kristoff earned the hero's honor of Erdtree Burial for the feat of capturing Godfrey the Grafted. They misspelled it. There's no E. I guess on the keyboard that is like all right next to each other. You type the E and then the F and the R and you accidentally hit the E after the D. That's an understandable typo. Godfrey though, not Godfrey. Also, Talisman. Wrought iron talisman depicting a duo of ancient dragons greatly boosts physical damage negation. The ancient dragons who ruled in the prehistoric era before the Erdtree would protect their lord as a wall of living rock. And so it is that the shape of the dragon has become symbolic of all manner of protections. And now, I'm free to warp to... Not Atlas Tunnel. Where was the one that I was like just at? Oh, maybe it is Atlas Tunnel. I don't think it is. But maybe. Ah! This is definitely not the... Oh, was I, like, directly... Why was my cursor on top of... Is that just where it was? The end of the dungeon and the hero's grave just ended up right where that Grace is? That's kind of funny. How many do I have? 40,000? Eh. Not worth spending crunchables for. Lightning Dragon time. The least dragon of the dragon fights, but very much a dragon. Just very different fight style. Nope, that's not... Nope, I didn't click that. Oh, you have fire? You have fire? Dang, lingering hitboxes? That kind of sucks. Also, this looks like a horrible area to fight if it keeps moving like that. But I think all those attacks were just, like, forward moving. So it seems like shielding will be helpful here. So going one-handed on this fight. Dragon. Dragon. I'm ready. Really? Does climbing up that cliff in that specific way always break it? Is that just like a consistent thing? Because that's twice now. Alright, don't climb the cliff in that specific way. No! I should have rolled in. I was dead anyway with how early I rolled, but I should have rolled in. All right. Come on. Why is it so hard to trigger this boss fight? Like, what is the requirement for activating it? Why does it just flat out not work sometimes? Makes it much more annoying trying to refight it. If it's inconsistent on if the boss even wants to show up. There we go. Well, alright, can't heal right away if I get hit by that. Didn't even get hit, I blocked, but I think pretty much blocking 2 hits will kill me. Maybe. And right about here. right about here. Do you want to fight or not, dragon? I am in your spawn location. What is the actual requirement of, like, spawning this thing? I don't get it. What do I need to do? Does hitting that enemy get you to want to fight me? Does that anger you? Nope. Alright, so it seems to just be a 50-50 shot on if the boss exists. Go as wide into the boss room as possible. Don't pick up any materials. There we go! It worked! Nope, nope, I'm dead. Oh. Oh, but it has an AoE. Okay, that sucks. Oh, okay. So if the fist hits me, I can block it. If the elbow hits me, I just flat out die. Because the elbow's, like, directly above my head. Alright, let's see if I can get the boss to spawn while my runes also exist in the world. Attempt, like, 3, maybe 4, of seeing if this will actually happen. That seems to be the only other consistent thing. Alright. Wide into the boss room. Chug that a bit early. Grab the runes. Go this way. Nope. Nope, it doesn't exist. I don't understand why that it actually is just every other attempt it doesn't spawn. Is it because of the runes? Next time I'll try to respawn at the Grace right after spawning in from the death. That's assuming I don't get it this attempt. But I probably won't. Oh, cool. Dead to RNG? Just random lightning spawning on top of me. Alright. Once I load in, we're going to open our map and we're going to travel to exactly where we are. And see if that lets the dragon spawn. If so, sweet. I may have 40,000 runes on the line, but I'd rather be able to fight the thing I want to fight instead of having to grab my runes, then run back, and then fight it after running all the way back to the fight again. Chug here. Loop all the way around. And about here. Okay, that worked. New lore. Two full charges here. And then run away. I couldn't see because the lock-on broke. I guess that's the problem with having the click the lock-on button to point your camera in whatever direction your character is facing when it's the same button as the lock-on, because if the lock-on misses, then you're surely not. You're either locking onto something that you want to lock onto, or your camera's turning like 180 degrees to where you're going to die. Or at least just like panic roll, unless you know exactly what's going on. That seems like a very strange way of doing things. And gotta do this to actually access the fight. Well, you could climb up these gravestones. Oh. Oh. Hold. I am very disappointed that this is not doable. Oh, there we go. Okay, it is. Let's go. And that just instantly starts the fight. I'm getting shocked right away. For that, I was just going for the runes. That was well worth it, in my opinion. That was testing. No. How did I manage to do this so consistently when I wasn't trying to? There we go. No. No. What are you talking about, game? I need to get on the very top of this weird gravestone here. There we go. Doesn't start the fight. That's... Wait. Music? Nope. It was just the goat. So it is completely guaranteed this boss will not fight you if you just died to it. I don't understand why this is the only boss in the game that will ever do that. There's no reason for it. The lightning dragon. If it just killed you, it will not attack you until you've rested at another grace. So like in my instance, I've been teleporting to the same grace that I just respawned at. Hello. And then trying to do this wonky thing to get to the fight faster. Even though I don't know if I've ever gotten to it faster with it yet. Because you need to get in this specific part, but also not have torrent like facing down. There we go. That's the position I need it to be in. Alright, you know what? Huh? What? I died to nothing! Hold on, let me open up the map once I respawn. Somehow gravity, like, tripled in strength because I'm pretty sure I touched like 3 different rocks on the way down. I may be mildly frustrated. So here's it on the map. The dragon spawns in this zone. It either triggers like right here. Actually, it's closer to like right here. But if you do climb up, it does trigger like immediately when you get up. Great, my runes are all the way up there. On the part that doesn't actually exist. Oh, I can just get up there. Yep, there it is. Oh! Okay, so if you're by the back feet... If you're by the back feet, it's different. They won't do like the intro roar and then the sword. Oh. So, every time I die, I just have to warp to the grace that I'm already sitting at to get another attempt. And unfortunately, the faster way to the arena is not the best way because it doesn't give me a good position to get hits right at the start of the fight. Drink up there. There's the spawn. I missed. Rocks! You're kidding! I got stuck on rocks. It's always the arena. This is a horrible arena. I haven't had too many issues with the arena, but I've had that happen now, and then I've also had a time where he kept moving forward and I just like fell off an incline. But it's a very thin area and it's entirely an incline. I can't see doing a full-length fight on this. It's gonna be very difficult, especially with location. So the health pool is probably quite high. Knowing the damage numbers already, it's quite high. I'm trying to think of what my best bet is on talismans. Obviously this stays on. Jump attacks are going to be my main damage after the entrance. But do I have time to do that in the menu? Oh, please do. Please do give a tip. If it's fighting on horseback, I'm not going to listen to it, though. Just because I won't have any dodging opportunities. It is. Yeah, The attacks have so much range, and I won't have any chance to dodge if I'm on the horse. So I don't think that'll work if I'm getting one shot. Like, unless I'm only going after the feet, maybe? Maybe if I go after the back feet, that'll make sense. Yeah, I'll grab the runes. Why not? I'm dead. The lingering hitbox didn't hit me? I guess my shield wasn't up. Or he bites over the shield. I feel like any movement of the boss can hit me. Like, they've got a lot of shockwave attacks. If I'm just in one wrong position, I don't get a chance to like block the attack or roll it. Is the main issue I'm seeing with it. Also, this boss definitely needs a Shrine of Marika, so you can actually spawn on the right side of the mountain. Okay, with this out, will it let me... No. You can't buff your weapon on a horse, unfortunately. Alright, you know what? Going after the runes takes too long. You're kidding. Oh, wow. Okay, so the bite does just go over your shield, regardless. Hey, Cider. I'm in pain. I am in a lot of pain. This boss is mean. Finished all achievements today. Nice. I've still got quite a ways to go. Let's see how many I have. 18. I've still got quite a few story ones, though. And then it's probably all, like, all legendary this, all legendary that. Max normal weapon, max, max Ash, maybe. I saw your title, you were on, like, New Game Plus 2. You, like, crushed those New Game cycles. Alright, did I rest at the... I don't know if I rested. I didn't. Alright, time to go back to the Grace because it doesn't like to spawn. Urgh. just a lot more benefit for you compared to how strong the enemies get. Yeah, that's true. I can understand that. And right there. One. And two. And run away. Jump attack on the head. I didn't click the button. Ah, no, that's the slash. What? The lingering hitbox? No! Why does that only exist on half of the attacks? But it's the same animation. If he starts with the slam attack, it has a lingering hitbox of lightning. If he starts with the right claw? What do dragons have? Is it a paw? Like, the claws are on the paw. Maybe it's just a foot. But if it starts with the sweep attack from the right, it doesn't have a lingering hitbox when it does the slam attack with the left. Why? I don't know. Oh, talons would probably work. Oh, no, hold up. I need to travel to where I just was. Talons would make sense. But aren't talons just claws on flying creatures? Or is talon the entire hand thing? Hand-foot thing? The entire appendage and nail combo? They behave differently. Oh, true. Yeah, it does deserve its own word for like, that. And one, and two. And you know what? Get a little fancy here. And miss. And oh. Go for the jump attack anyway, even though I'm gonna die if I get hit. Alright. Worth the greed. Huh? What? What was the movement? What was the attack? You lifted your hand from the ground. That's not an attack. That was the slam animation. The only follow-up I knew of was a sweep attack from the right, but that didn't happen. They've got new animations for if you jump in the air. I'm being salty. I'm just upset at the fight. Oh man, what would you call it if it was like... Well... I guess there's different claw machines. Sometimes it's 2 fingers, sometimes it's 3 finger. I guess sometimes you do have 4 finger claw machines too. Has anyone seen a 5-fingered claw machine? Alright, I'm not going to buff my weapon. I think I lose time buffing my weapon when I could be possibly getting in another attack. Probably not. It seems like you just have way too high a chance of winning if it was a 5-fingered claw machine. Alright, where do I need to be to hit the head? Nowhere. It doesn't exist. apparently. I can still get this hit. I can still get it. Okay. Alright, I can't get that. Rolling in. I need to roll in. As I roll out. I'm dumb. Can't even do what I said 2 seconds before. But they're buttered hourly. Yeah. The entire machine is just shaking constantly. It's on like a vibrating table. I've been trying to think of challenge runs for the game. The first one that came to mind was shield only. Because there's a lot of cool shields that I'll never use otherwise. Another one that sounds horrible would be heavy fat roll only. Just because it would be horrible. And then one-handed would also be kind of cool. Yeah, one-handed IRL. I can get it. I can land the hit. Okay, that worked. No! Give it. No! No! Stupid random lightning ruining my strat. What if that was the one? What if that was the knockdown? There's been a lot of times where I'm just, like, if I'm riding Torrent and I'm just, like, doing a run back, I'll just one-hand. But I can't reach, like, the thing about that is naturally I wouldn't be able to do the, like, the left bumper, left trigger stuff. So I'd have to have it, like, on a more even surface instead of just resting it against my knee. So eagles have 4 fingers. Dragons have normal front hands but bird-like back legs. That is weird. Yeah, it would definitely... I wonder if changing the control scheme would be better for that one-handed. But I don't know. Like, it may be better just having the muscle memory of knowing what button to press, even if it's far away. No, the stupid lightning. You're kidding, it knocked me out of that even. Why is the elbow so strong? Alright, run to my left if I'm trying to dodge the what's it called? The slam down combo. Interprestian? What is that word? I don't know that word. So staffs and shield interpretation. Oh, okay. I was like, huh, I'm learning new words here. So staves and shields, but only their weapon arts. Only their offensive weapon arts. That would be neat. Can staves or shield? I can literally look at this. Usable on all melee armaments. Dang it. I wanted to butt slam. You would be really limited. You'd level up mind a lot. Mind and vigor, just so you can live. There probably aren't many, are there? These are all the shield ones. But then you also, like, then you would have some of the special shields where you have, like, this. And you have a fire spray. Or this having, like, the pointed shield bash. Different things like that. So there are some that would, like, definitely help. I don't know what the shield one, the stab ones are. I haven't dabbled too much on that side. Why am I taking a different path? Whoa. Oh, I missed. That's okay. I had no idea where I was in comparison to previous runs. Whoa! And it ate my input too. What's going on? You're kidding. Alright, I'm lucky that didn't hit me. I have no idea what's going on because my camera won't lock on properly. And, tail swipe? What attack is this? Does the shield mean nothing to you? Maybe I should try this on horseback. Since it doesn't seem like there's any way to do this on the ground in a reasonable fashion when you get one shot by everything. Hey, Cheddar. The ring is going really well. Don't listen to my complaining. It's going well. I'm playing poorly, trying to figure this fight out. Oh, there's... yeah, the talismans would work well with that, too. That is the cool thing. Like, you can just have a build around that. Horse heavy. Which means I'll switch the talisman out from jump back to heavy. Oh, wrong thing. Alright. Here we go. I'm not sure about this. I don't know how I'll be able to dodge most of the attacks, but hopefully I can just run away fast enough. The hard part about this is going to be stamina management. Now that I know that dashing with the horse takes stamina, apparently. And quite a bit. And you can use it up really fast. I can get 2 of those in. Oh, that wasn't... Can you believe I thought that death noise was the dragon? Oh, of course you're down there. Cool. No, sure, yeah. I didn't want to be in the boss arena. Yeah, crawl out of your filthy pit. I lived that? Wow. Okay. Bait out an attack. Oh, the movement is really, really good to have. Even if I miss. I swear if that goat kills me. Why would the lock-on go to the goat? It can just cancel that? What are you attacking, buddy? Ah, that would have been such a good time to attack. If I read it better. Oh, I did! It did not have as much health as I expected. Lanceax's glaive. Dude, can this... the real boss... Let's go! I killed the real boss there. That thing was chasing me for so long. Oh, man. The Radon fight? Yeah. Just like actually trying to dodge things in that fight. I didn't have to learn it because I had all the summons. Even on a challenge run, I'm like, if there's NPC summons, I have no problem. 60,000? This dude gave nothing. Alright, what was its... what's the lore? Give me the lore. There it is. Creates a red lightning glaive and sweeps the area from above. Unleashes trails of lightning. Lanceax was the sister of Fortisax. It is said that she took the form of a human to commune with the knights as a priestess of the ancient dragon cult. Looked pretty not human to me. So maybe that's just an urban myth. Yeah, I guess I never thought about just the pure strength of charge attacks and being able to get those more consistently. That was a very good strat. Now, I just need to find a way onto here. Because it seems like that's where the painting was painted. Right? It's kind of from, like, somewhat centered. The war banner is behind it. Alright, the war banner is directly behind it. So maybe it is just higher up on here? Further? Is it just up here? Further? Further? But huh? I wonder if I'll... No, because this was my first time being here. Tell me... Wait. There he is. Oops, I accidentally walked on him. The harp bow. Fashioned from a minstrel's harp, sonorous tones still resound when firing arrows. Troubadours sing tales of champions, both in the honorable service of the Erd Tree and the one who spurns honor for blasphemy. Alright, that leaves one painting left that I have. And we know where that is. I have that one, actually. I know exactly. I already grabbed that one. That one was by the super enemy that gives you absolutely nothing when you beat it. So I've got all the paintings that I've gathered. Where to next? I've done everything there, everything there. I think I venture further down. Awesome. Making progress. Can you believe it? I finished a quest line. I beat both of the dragons that disappeared on me. Killed some other things. Found all the paintings. Today's been quite successful. No, like, top tier, like, huge gamer moments. But, you know, all around a good day. Also, I still need... So what was I told? Someone's at the bottom of the sewers. The leader of, like, the ones who live in death or whatever, I think are at the bottom of the sewers, apparently. But also the Dung Eaters ever go jail? Yeah. The Pox guy is also down here. But then I also have that dude who I don't think is underneath. I just haven't gotten to this region. And I don't know why I haven't entered from there, but I don't think I can for some reason. So I won't. I did find out that hands are weak to fire. That thing almost killed me. Let's see. That's that. Yeah. All right. Oh, forgot about this thing. Rosas's axe. I'm trying to remember which one that is. Ow! What the? Oh, you. Thank you for not grabbing me and insta-killing me. Really appreciate it, dude. The axes. That's a great axe, right? Oh, right there. Usher of Death. Why can't I think of where you get this? I'm sure if I saw the name of, like, the things I killed to get things, it was probably named Rosas, if I had to guess. It's in a catacomb? Okay. It kind of looked like the way it was reading, it sounded that way. Okay. Scales CC with strength int. There's a lot of things in this that scale with int, which is really nice. I mean, like, good job to mage builds for having a lot of options in this. Let's see, that's the way back. No, the well is over here. I'm just jumping down. Will they jump down? Oh! Did they just break a box? And knock it through the ground? The crazies. My brother is using Moonveil on his playthrough. It definitely does. I got that same feeling, Cider. Um, and I mean, rightfully so. They made a lot of cool spell animations. So, like, if I made all of those, I would absolutely want people using, a mixture of everything. There's so many times where it's like, oh, this would be a perfect opportunity to, like, stop just full on aggroing to a boss and, like, staying close and rolling away and getting, like, a fireball throw or something. Alright. If they're not gonna attack, I don't mind. Okay, I made it this... I died to this dude. That's right. Honestly, yeah. I'll chuck this. Alright, heal. Because he's got health. Okay. I'm learning a lot about... Actually, I do want to change back to jumping attacks. I used to be much more a fan of the charge attack. However, jump attacks are so good with a heavy weapon. Like, insanely crazy good. Yeah, weapon arts as well. It's almost funny because, like, guard counters are probably the least effective out of, like, all the things they do, even though guard counters are still also really good. I was that close to a grace this whole time. I didn't even realize that. I think the main thing... Would I consider Moonveil being, like, early? I guess it's really good for how early you can get it. Oh, no. No. Jump attacks, I'm telling you. It is a way of life. Just whoop. And whoop. And whoop. Best in the game is a stretch. There's a lot. I think in PvP you can't really decide what the best thing is yet. Like, there's so... It's been how long? I don't think there's any way to really judge what's the best in PvP yet. Blood-soaked manchettes and mask. Why was that? Usually the mask is always the first thing that shows up. I still don't trust these things. But I guess they're like steel. Oh. Some kind of statue there. Let me take the ladder path. I mean, if you can outrange a katana, then doesn't matter if you out damage it or if you outspeed it. Like if you start earlier and have the range. Honestly, I'd imagine the spell that like shoots stuff behind you is really good for PvP. I don't like this area. This is spooky. Ooh. Hearing things dying from falling, just from like me barely knocking them off, scares me. Oh wait, those ones didn't die. That one jumped back up? Maybe that was different. You're kidding! I blame chat. If I wasn't looking over and seeing you guys talking about Moonveil, I'd be alive right now. So it's your fault. Yeah, cheer all you want now. No attacking bleed aura. Why? What was that lock on? Video game. Explain that to me. Ooh, I can one-shot jump attack them. I still managed to get that off? That was so long after the guard. I mean, the point of, like, the whole point of the PvP and stuff is just, like, do whatever build you want. Like, I'm never gonna use, like, a top PvP build, but I'll still win some of the fights. Like, you're never gonna find something better than Moonveil if you only ever use Moonveil. But I'm sure, like, a highly specialized build for one specific thing can probably beat the best thing. It's like in a fighting game. I'm trying to think of Smash Bros. Melee. Like, for the longest time, the like top tier stuff was, you know, Fox, Falco, and Jigglypuff. And now you've got like Lynx, you've got Marths, you've got a lot of different characters played now, just because some people decided not to play the like the quote unquote top tier characters. Wow, it put them all the way back here. It's a lot further back than I thought it would be. No! They have lobsters down here. Yeah, that what Rian said too. Like, this is not the kind of game to be looking for like the deepest competitive PvP scene. I mean, you'll get that, but the game isn't built like the game is half built for PvE, half 3/4 built for PvE, 1/4 built for PvP. So like, sure, they'll probably balance some things with PvP in mind. Actually, I don't think they'll ever balance things with PvE in mind. Because they probably made the initial patch with PvE in mind first and foremost. Dang, that's 2 enemies that dropped things that I'm not getting. And it's similar to like the whole talk of like which game had better PvP. I still would probably say Dark Souls 2 had better PvP than Dark Souls 3. And part of that is because of the backstep iframes. Oh! Oh! Don't slide off! Yeah. Oh, sweet. Wait, forked? Ow! You are joking. Why am I doing this jump? Oh. Alright, I don't need 7s anymore. Give me 8s. Path up is going to be better than path down. Uh-huh. Nothing that way. Whoop! Whoop! And knock you down. And you know, we'll just go with a good old charge attack there. You've got more health. You didn't kill? Wow. Dude, you suck. Should have killed with the fireball. Shadow bait. Creates a pale gold shadow before the caster, luring foes of human build and attracting their aggression. This incantation can be cast blah, 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 blah. It is said that those beguiled by the shadow see within it a hated foe. No idea who you are. Alright, but that's like a shortcut gate. That's cool. Alright, that's where I came from. So that's a shortcut to here. Yeah, but you can't, like, guarantee that that'll win all the time. Because, like, you'll still have people who will have a counter to that. And even then, if you've got, like, a well-rounded build, if they're not all melee, then, like, what are you going to do? Like, I guess you could use that and, like, slowly bait out and wait out your turn, but... I know that works well enough in a duo boss. Sometimes you're just not going to get that chance if the players are smart enough. Aha, a pipe over here. And then spells on top of that. I mean, like, it's possible. You're definitely fighting an uphill battle at that point. Where is this thing? Why do I feel like it's above me, but it's probably not? That looks livable. I can't reach that without a jump. Okay. How much damage did that take? 200. 250. Is it inside? No, it isn't. I'm going to try and avoid the lobster. Those things are hard to fight. They eat through my flasks a lot. Oh, great. Well, that plan worked out well. Well, yeah, but that's with anything. Like, it doesn't have to be Moonveil. That's just well-timed attacks. If you've got 3 people, they can do that with any build. Like I think that's the main thing is that like Moonveil is good, but a lot of the reasons it's good in some situations, other things are good in the same exact ways. 96,000. Whoo! Enough for a level up. Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Reset the spawns. Well, you say that, but like you can escape a Moonveil as well. Like it all depends on the situation. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to go after this one. Good talk. Good talk, Mr. Lobster. I'm usually not one to use like a quote unquote competitive build. Like I'll just be like, oh, this weapon's just fun, in my opinion, so I'll use it. Like I did Dark Souls 3 PvP with like a full Artorias build, just because I liked all the Artorias weapons and the weapon arts were good. Or the weapon arts were good at mixing people up. I don't know if they're actually good. They were good for me. They got hits. That's kind of all I cared about. As long as I could do like a sliding attack with the Watchdog Greatsword. I mean, that was like just free damage. Moog's Shackle. Who's Moog? Moog a key? Yes. No. Oh no. Are you here? No. Am I just blind? Wait. There it is. Briefly binds Moog, once imprisoned to Earth. Shackles were used to bind the accursed people called the Omen, and these ones were made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackles still retain vestiges of power enough to trap the once bound Moog on Earth, if only for a short time. What is the what is all Moonveilers that I've seen will do more than 1400 per R1 in weapon art? Normal Greatsword will do around 700 per hit. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I guess some people find that fun. I wouldn't find using the Moonveil in like a fully maxed out build to be like nearly as fun as just using like whatever build I normally build. You don't see me. You don't see me. No. You're joking. Well, I was sprinting that entire time. So I'm thinking my runes will be not there. A glitch to do insta-curse. That sounds not cool. I think I think spell builds will take the longest to like optimize what works in PvP, just because there's so many options. Get away, get away, get away, get away. No. Just a double poke. How do you have a true combo from R1 into weapon art? The weapon art has a whole activation animation. Not to mention the actual swing. Like, hold up. Yeah, you can't. I don't know. That doesn't, like, there's no way that's a true combo. There's no way you get staggered long enough for that to kill. Why did it do that? What was that? Oh, oh. Oh. Oh, the one shot. Alright, well, bye-bye to the runes. I thought that would be the best way. Where were they even? They were in a much safer spot. I should have gone for them. I wasn't that high. It was only like 11,000. That's not too bad. I'm fine losing that. I act like I care about losing my runes, but in the end, it's level ups don't matter too much at this point anymore. That looks fake. Never mind, it's real. Now what, so has there been like a general PvP level cap that people have been trying to gentlemen's to? Or right now is it still just like use whatever your character has? $150? Oh, that is way too high. Like, I don't PvP, but that is way too high. I guess it makes sense if you're trying to, like, make any spell builds that want to use the higher spells worth it. But still, I can't see that being a healthy PvP environment. Oh. No, don't. What a nasty attack. Two-thirds voted for level one, about 150. Man, that is crazy to me that people are probably going to complain about getting like one shot and whatnot, even though they voted for that. %, they probably voted for it, and they'll be the ones complaining about it. They'll be the first ones. Grave Glove Wart 9, okay. I still don't have a 10 for those. Alright. Wait, is this a different area? This seems like it's a different area. That it is. Wait, this is open? I didn't do anything to open a door. This is a different area. This is made to look like the same, but this is not. This is not the same. I do like the idea of, like, if you were at a lower level and wanted to... Wait, no, because these are the things I killed. But... There's no way this is the same area, though. Did I jump down into here? My mind is broken. What's over here? That's real? That's a lie. You're lying. There's no way. Huh? What is this dungeon? This isn't the ending. There. Oh, okay, maybe it is. Ow. You get him, dude. This is dangerous. Yep, I knew it! Ah! I knew that was dangerous. Because I knew I was going to just insta-roll. See, to me, that's kind of funny. Like, if you can still have a build like that with, like, a lower level, then it's almost like you're... Like, the chances of being able to do that and being able to live many hits... And that's the point of using, like, a lower... Too bad they can also break this. Yeah, okay. So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. That's not the real boss. Like, they did a switch up there. I don't know when or how, but I got really turned around. And they were like, no, believe us. That was the same area. All right, I'm leaving those guys alive. When did they switch? When did they double the area? Like, where did I, like, fall down or something? What was I saying? Yeah, so for, like, a lower level cap, then to do one of those builds, you're probably sacrificing health and, like, other, like, health and damage, or not damage, health and, like, endurance and whatnot. So if you miss your one attack, you're leaving yourself open for, like, them to, like, you're glass cannoning, and I think that's cool. I think that's fine. And that's why the lower level should be a thing, where you can't just have like a really strong build and also be like, what's it called? And also just be able to like survive as well. I messed up my rolling. But at least now I know I can just fight this dude and not wake up the other one. This dude with his wiggling clothes. But that's just me. That's just coming from someone who doesn't PvP. This is similar to probably one of my favorite dungeons. The one where you have a bunch of chests that are like teleporting you around. And like it's just like a carbon copy. But like there's two basically you're teleporting between like two separate dungeons that are nearly identical, but not quite. And it's just a really neat thing, in my opinion. You're 225 and haven't farmed souls at all. I'm like, what am I? I'm 110 and haven't farmed. I understand that why are you already down? Why didn't you jump down? Where I feel like I'm at in the game is 2/3 of the way through. No confirmation on that, please, but I definitely still have a lot. I've probably lost maybe 3 levels worth. I got hit by that game. Alright. So that's supposed to be like, haha, enemy defeated, right? No. And now you're like, wait, what? That wasn't the end? But it looked like it. The 3 enemies were dead. The thing was still shot down like I shot it. The doors were open. I don't know what opened them, but they were open. I like it. Because they even make assumptions. Like, they assume you killed those enemies. They assume you shot the thing down to get past. Which, like, is exactly what I did. I mean, I'm gonna see if the enemies are alive here. I doubt they are. I think they're all gonna be dead when I look. Not that way, this way. Yeah, the enemies are dead. Even though I left them alive this time. But I think it's a smart assumption to assume that you killed all these enemies, you shot this thing down to get through. There's no reason to check. Anything up above here, by the way? Aha, there is. I'll save that for later, though. And then you get up. These things actually stand up this time, which they didn't before. But does this then loop around to the top? Oh, no. He's mourning the dead body of the one you killed. That's so smart. Like, it's those kind of details that I'm impressed with. That is awesome. And now, wait. Is this the same one? Am I gonna loop around again? This doesn't have that, but I also didn't kill the enemies here. My assumption is that's my way back. Yeah, exactly. Storytelling without words. And a really good job of it. Okay, that's where I'm gonna come down after using this thing to get up. Maybe. There we go. Can I also send it back down? Yes. I didn't check above the other one, though. So I might be missing something. There's probably an item on the other one, if I had to guess. If it doesn't work, bonk again. Bonk until it works. I can jump down that. Alright, who's sneaking up and from where? I don't trust this hallway. This is... Aha! So the other fall down is a third area. A third area. I'm blown away. Like, this is adding even more on top of the previous dungeon. Just when you think you're out. Milk and cookies? Nah. Santa already beat me to that. Probably finished him off. Just an empty plate. Empty cup. Little note left there being like, see you next season. And we already know who Santa is. Yeah, exactly. Dang, were they overpriced? I trusted that donkey. I bet the donkey's behind the overpricing. So now it's really being like, oh, wait, only one path. Then this is a different area. Not even trying to hide it fully now. Oh, didn't mean to hit that other one. And it laid back down to get back up. That's so funny. I knocked it down and it still had to do its get up animation the regular way. Yeah, first guy is trustworthy, I think, just because he's at a reasonable area. All the others being like, I'm so hungry. Or, oh, what's the other thing? I haven't seen a customer in ages. It's like, well, yeah, that's, you know, you're kind of not in a great spot. So I, like, can you trust them if they're complaining about something they can easily change by just relocating? Strange. Alright, so this loops back to... That loops back here. Interesting. That was down there. You need to take this. You need to take the path up. Or I could... Oh, wait, can I not? I can't. Wait. Oh, this isn't even... I forgot, this isn't even like a separate dungeon. This just exists. Um, then you do have a couple though. You do have a couple that are like, wow, I haven't seen anyone in ages out here in like at the edge of the world, and it's like, well, at least you know acknowledge that, like, you acknowledge that you're in a horrible spot. I need to go check on top of the other fire breathing thing. I went the wrong way. Because if that has a secret area, it probably has an item at the altar. Um, there's one for sure that I'm thinking of that would be... Okay, there is. Goodbye, my friend. Haha! Perfectly planned. I just needed to position him properly. The first one I think like that... Oh, I can't... Wait, I killed the enemy died. Alright. The first one being in, like, just outside of Nokron. Where it's like, you're behind this giant demon monster thing. Oh, no. No. I did this same exact thing. Oh, no. Is the Hermit Trader the one on Kalid's main path by the map? Which, part of me is like, okay, you're in a reasonable area, like, as far as being on the path, but also, you're in Kalid. Unless you're talking, is the Hermit one maybe the Mistwood Ruins area? I don't. I've always kind of wondered why they're, you know, similarly dressed. I guess if you're a salesman, you have to have a musical instrument. Kind of sucks if you were like born into the family and just can't play an instrument. It's like, well, can't run the shop, son. Sorry. Reduces damage taken from critical hits. I don't think I've ever been critical hit. Talisman fashioned from a scale that embodies the aspect of various creatures said to have grown on the human body long ago. A vestige of the crucible of primordial life, born partially of devolution, it was considered a signifier of the divine in ancient times, but is now increasingly disdained as an impurity as civilization has advanced. And there wasn't a path here, right? Yeah. I think the game... I mean, obviously, I haven't gotten through the entire game, and I'm sure there's still plenty of things that are just like hidden lore tidbits that won't be found for a while. But I think the game leaves a ton of things just like unanswered, which I guess is normal from soft fashion. Alright, what's the actual boss? No, 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 no. No, I don't know what that is. Ah! I should have healed. Bees! You bleed build. Oh, wait. Dang, that's a big hat. You do not have a giant head. See, I thought I had killed him, but it was really the dog. I got fooled. Shouldn't be too hard. Does it seem like a hard boss? My runes! No, I didn't want to two-hand my shield. Nope, no, 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 no. Haha, perfect timing. Oh no, oh no! That was a bleed. There's no way I'm not one shot there. Alright, the critical with a dagger, plus it proccing bleed, there's no way I was living that. I've got to stop pulling these late nights on a work night. The game's too fun. Yeah, after this attempt I can show my map. Ah, much better location for runes. Oh, you spammer. How many was that? 5? 6? That was smart, but like, rude. At least my runes are in an even better location. It might even be better if I two-handed the weapon, because then I should be able to guard counter and kill both dogs. So here is my map. I'm sure you didn't care to see any of the lower stuff. Here's as far as I've made it. And then I have done all of the stuff down here, as far as I know. Pretty much at this point, all I have left to explore is the rest of the city. Before, oh, there's a new Coliseum in here. Nice. This was the one I got to through the cave, so I haven't done that. I have gotten to, like, the gate here, but I couldn't get through because I think I need to kill a boss. So as far as I know, the only one that's felt like an ending has been Ronnie's quest, which I absolutely loved and will probably stay my favorite quest line, because all the characters were very fun and I liked the kind of ragtag group feel of it. And then Snow Witch Lady. From what I've been told, is the Volcano Manor stuff. Was it the Volcano Manor stuff that's ending related? I can't remember if it was that or if it was something else that was ending related that someone had told me about. When I asked, I think it was either I was asking about stuff that was missable here, or it was my brother when I was asking about something. I've I've seen the go live notifications, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's trying to be Ronnie. At first, it didn't click, but then I met Ronnie, and it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Such a good quest. I love the characters. Blide, so good, such a good, and Blide and EG. And then when the caster bro, when I found him dead, I didn't care much. I was like, good, he deserved it. I didn't finish his quest, unfortunately, but I'm glad we can agree on that. They they stun locked me out of the guard counter like frame one. I honestly think jump attack and then R1 combo win two-handed. I guess because it's a great sword, I can one-hand or two-hand. I do miss the old greatsword moveset. I would have loved to have the vertical attacks on two-hand and the horizontal attacks on one hand. However, I'm fine with it this way. I just would prefer having the different types of attacks that way. Ah, the stupid dog's interrupting. I look forward to it, Cider. Like the standard I'm better than you wizard. Yeah. I feel like everything that takes me a couple, more than a few attempts, I end up being like, oh, well, what if I just like Unga Bunga even harder? And it never works. But I'll always give those attempts like the light of day, because what if it does work? I think there was one boss that actually did work that way. I was just like, what if I just swing faster? And it worked. It was like, oh, okay, I actually did just need to kill this thing faster before, the other thing could do anything. I have no stamina. Alright, so I need to do that two-handed, though. Two-handed, I think I can one-shot the dogs with a regular swing. I don't know that for a fact, though. Mahis! Welcome. Hello. A forewarning, if you're worried about spoilers, I am fairly late into the game. So just a heads up. But welcome in. Fairly late, as far as I know. It feels fairly late. Oh, what? That was such a good attempt on their part. They were so well coordinated. I'm happy to die to that. Okay. Well, good. Welcome along. I am struggling with this dungeon. Well, so this dungeon, by far, has been my favorite. They had a team meeting. They grouped up. They were like, all right, we've killed him a few times, but he's catching on. Does anyone have ideas? That was definitely Left Dog's idea. because they went right. The left dog was being humble. He's like, you guys can get the kill. Oh, I don't one-shot him. I'm one hit. Ah, no, my runes are gonna be so far. I do like the hero dungeons. However, you know, not the biggest fan of some of the design choices. It was neat. It's neat having, you know, your slice of gimmick, but I'm glad those aren't frequent. Alright. Can I one-shot jump attack the dogs? Oh, the runes are here because I was jump attacking the whole, or rolling the whole time. I've got time. Dang, that dog had a full combo. Oh, I hit everything with that R2. There's no pillar here? Oh, there is. It's right there. No! That was such a good attempt, but I clicked the wrong button. I think I was going to get hit anyway, but I wanted to guard counter, and I clicked right bumper instead. Apparently, you can break the chariot, and it's probably just in like the first one or whatever, and you get something for it. I've got to eventually go back and do that. Alright. Oh, yeah, like all the catacomb ones? Oh, no. There's no chance I'm getting those. What a combo. What a combo. Alright. Enjoy your sleep, Cider. I really appreciate you hanging around, buddy. I'll keep thinking of more ideas for challenge runs, and just so we have a bigger pool to choose from. But I think we've got a good set of things to choose from already. Grab these just so I don't see them glowing in the corner of my eye. What? Was I damaged? I thought I was full health there. Maybe I wasn't. Yeah, so a lot of, I think even some of the issues aren't even from being melee, but it's kind of like you have the mix of things that, you know, you have to be close range for melee, where obviously you can use spells from further away and probably take out the dogs before they get to you, which would be really good. It's a smart way to do it. Not only do I need to wait for them to be close, but it's a fast enemy versus a greatsword, so I have to time my attacks even better compared to like a regular melee build. I thought they hit my shield, and I clicked right trigger. So I was getting ready for a guard counter, and I instead got a super long attack. Maybe I should preemptively swing. Oh, I know. I'm going to flex on him. I know exactly how I'm going to start the fight. Or how I'm going to try to start the fight. Oh, watch this. This is going to be cool. I'm going to be a really cool dude until I get out of the animation and the dogs kill me. Let's see if I can pull this off. Nope. Ah. Oh, that was the wrong button too. Because I thought I was on shield. Was I too early or too late? If I dinked, I think I was too early. So I need to pause just a little bit before I do the parry. I made it so... It was such a bad attempt. They put my runes outside of the boss room. Oh, nice throw. Alright, parry isn't working. That isn't the strat. I think I just do a full light attack combo and hope that it hits the dogs at the end of it. I'm trying to do as many fights solo as possible. Well, solo without like Ash summons. If there's an NPC summon, I'll usually do that. Not for any specific reason. I guess mostly just a challenge thing. Okay, that worked well. Your kit that hit? Dang. I need to just play that out better. Once I hit the dogs, I should have run. I should have gone, gotten my stamina back. That would have been the better play. I've only used an Ash summon, a spirit, once. And it was mostly because the fight was a duo boss. And it was done in such a way where I had 2 openings that I could see to attack with my weapon. But it was so infrequent that I think my best attempt was like 6 minutes to get down to 1, and then I lost it because I was impatient. And I was like, okay, I think I'm good to just like summon a jellyfish so that I don't need to like that can just keep the boss's attention. No, that dog got up. Because at that point, dang, that dude is chill. At that point, it was mostly just like I knew I had the fight understood, and that was kind of what I was looking for. And I was mostly just like, I've been fighting this thing for, I think it was probably close to an hour. I understand the fight. It's just it takes really long every attempt. And so at that point for me, I was like, I'm just going to use a summon. It'll make it easier. But I felt satisfied with how well I knew the fight already, so I didn't really care too much. Where most fights, if I feel like it's quick enough to do it regularly... Okay, there's both dogs. Perfect. I should heal. Oh, you beat me to it. Don't you dare. Oh, I need to be careful of bleed. Build up. Alright, I win. Whoa! Wait, okay, humanoid creature, that doesn't work. Okay, there we go. I did it! Lord of Blood's Exaltation. Oh, is that the Lord of Blood? Is that the thing? What was that? That was Talisman, maybe? Blood loss in vicinity increases attack power. Raises attack power when blood loss occurs in the vicinity. Render up your offerings of blood to your lord. Drench my consort's chamber. Slake his cocoon's thirst. His awakening shall herald the dawn of our dynasty. But yeah, because of the speed, like I didn't expect this fight to take long on a finished attempt. So I was like, I can fight it out without any summons or anything. Thankfully I was right and didn't have to like learn after an hour that like, maybe this is harder than I thought. Alright, where am I? Oh, I'm going this way. Okay, nothing down there. Whoa, wait. I'm going higher than I thought. There was something down there, wasn't there? There's something on that side, too, maybe? Nothing? Okay. Had to check. I'll send this back down just in case. Ow. They got revived? Whoa! Ah! Oh, that's the statue. I know where I am. Two shortcuts to there. Oh, is that the only way out? That's the only way out. Oh, okay. I can understand that then. Well, that's probably the best path back. I, again, forgot to check how many runes I have after a fight. I can't imagine too much, but it's also, like, in an area that probably would give a lot more. Also, heard sparkling. Because I still never did get the thing down here, did I? He can't follow in, can he? Oh no. Oh no, you don't see me. You don't hear me. No. As long as I don't drop an input here. Okay. Not the hardest combo, but it is possible to drop an input and pretty much be dead. Maybe the sparkling is on the other end? I don't know how to get to that higher section. Wait. No, never mind. How many do I have? 33,000. Enough to suicide run here. Okay, nothing I can do from this side, as far as I know. Ugh. Oh great, that one sees. Alright, time to run. I'm thinking just different entrance for that. Oh, I have to do this every time. Wait. Why can't I... Why is this closed? This wasn't closed before. That was open. Whoa! 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 Hey! Huh? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Game, you can't do that. You cannot be doing that. So that dude just, like, he just walks up to the gate, and it just opens for him. I walk up to the gate, and it's like, no, pull the lever. And I can't attack it because that other one's right there. And this is a stronger one. I'm trying to think of what other path I have coming from here. Alright, you know what? Oh, I know which path. It's all the way down here. That's the normal path. Don't you dare. Not like that. Heal. No, barrel. Didn't die. Okay, okay. Man, rats are so scary. Rats are the true glass cannons. Okay. Well, guess I'm venturing down here. I hate this. This can't be too bad though, right? This is just gross. All that for a glass shard. Oh! You almost got me. Rainbow stone arrow. Interesting. That's actually really neat. Are these death? Kind of looks like death, but I think I saw a pot down there. One path further down, one path leads up. Mostly doing jump attacks here just to guarantee that I'll hit as much like on the top and the bottom. Not worried about damage on it. Alright, what am I... If it's just the one, then I shouldn't have a problem. Holy cow, that went really far. Alright. One more. Nice. Nothing from behind. Okay. Somber 8. Big door. Open the shortcut gate. Do I steal that item? I should open the door first, then steal the item, then sprint, like my life depends on it. Not going to be a great place to sprint, will it? Very cool area, though. Oh my gosh, that is huge. Alright. Here... Alright. Good job. That worked. Yeah, quite literally meets that. Which is unfortunate. For as much as I hate rats in these games, at least being like low health, they deal so much damage. Thankfully, for the most part, I think I'm past the rat sections. I'm gonna need to remember where I even went. Oh wait, no, I can just go straight. What am I talking about? I'm really surprised that doesn't one-shot me. And my runes should be in here because I was never solid footing. Perfect. Oh great, these can live a two-handed jump attack now. How much health do I have? I have. Here, I can... Nope, wrong thing. 652. Not much. And honestly, that part of the challenge is a lot harder than the no HUD for me. Not having health takes a lot of learning. Oh, that looks doable, though. Just barely. What? What? I don't think I was supposed to actually land here. But can I... Oh. It's not real! I broke the game. Alright. Stupid. I want to land on that pillar. But actually... Is that other piece raised on the side of it? I want to roll. Unless this is just a kill plane? No. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Okay, now I am officially stuck. Unless torrent can be called. Nope. So I do need to warp out to... It's the catacombs. I think this is the nearest. Now that was funny. Why did I two-hand my weapon? That's not very safe. Question is, where... Oh wait, no, I warped out. So I don't need to worry about my runes. I was gonna say, where would it put it? Considering I wouldn't count any of those other areas safe. Bait the fire attack so I can run to the side. Occasionally stopping so I can get some stamina back. And take this direction. Somber 6, okay. Not worth it. No bad ashes. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know if there's a path out of here. I think that's a one-way. I wonder how close my meter was to dying. Oh, is this a loop around? Nope, this is still new. Does not open from this side. Classic. I should heal. That weak enemy hit me. Probably did like near full health. Aha, wait. I have no idea where I am. Never mind. Please work. Okay, okay, okay. Same health pool, hopefully. Nope. Stronger. I rolled out. Why did I not roll around? Or should I have done a full charge? No, full charge would have been even riskier. It's so late. I don't want to do a run back. This is gonna have to be my last one. And there were so many paths I had to take to get there. Like, this is a really long run back. Who knows, it could be exactly like the previous one, where I've actually just made every wrong turn, and there's actually a grace that I run past, like, midway through. Alright, what were the enemies right inside? Okay, these things. Nothing to worry about. Then the poison things, yep. Now we start getting into Basilisk Town. Okay, yeah, I was right up there. That's not too horrible of a run back. Okay, I don't think they're following. Gonna use this to hopefully kill quicker. in 2 hits for the stun. Nice. Much better. Omen Bairn. I didn't pay attention, but I'd assume it's a talisman. Alright, if it's not a talisman, it is a key item. Nope. So it is a talisman, is what you're saying. I'm just blind. Oh, wait, it could be a consumable. There it is. Use FP to unleash wraiths that chase down foes. Doll of a curse-born bairn. Omen babies have all their horns excised, causing most to perish. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. Please don't hate me or curse me. Please. Jeez. Golden centipede. Glass shard. Almost looks like a gravestone right there. On a pile of bodies. Alright, a ladder to kick down. What kind of enemy is that? Oh, an imp. Okay, now I'm on the other half of this. It's 2 o'clock. The Grace. The Grace or a Grace? Where am I? Oh, no, okay, this is the one. $53,000, still not enough to level up yet. I guess that Grace has been just a better one to start from for all of those runbacks, and I just never used it. Great. Well, can they climb? Yes. Okay. Well, I'll deal with them when they get to me. You're kidding. Oh, I didn't get it in time. I was so close to getting the save quit. My hope was to coyote time off the edge, but I didn't jump in time, and so it just kind of ended up slipping off. Seriously, where is this thing? No, 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 no. No, why did I panic roll a second time? I think it stored the input. Like, I clicked that before the previous roll. That's unfortunate. I should have at least rolled towards it, but I can't remember if I took a hit already. Alright. Late enough to where I'll just run to my runes, which is a bad idea. Always. Especially since these things have ranged attacks. Oh, I almost slipped off. I have no idea where that thing is. I am enjoying it. It's the best sewers I've seen in a From game. I'm having so much trouble finding the... Oh, that's the kickdown. Okay. Ooh. Oh no. Don't run away. There's so many things I haven't even done. Where am I? How? Where am I? There's so many paths. Whoa. No. A giant one now? Where is it leading me? Is that where the previous one was leading? Okay. So one has a hole down low, the other has the hole on the slope. Yeah, this is enormous. Okay, so that was a loop. Alright. Rude. Oh, okay, this is the other side. Sweet. I know where I am. Sort of. Like, to some degree in one direction. I know where I am. A ladder. A pot. Baby pots that don't explode. Okay. And a gate. Oh, an elevator, even better. Oh, the aerial kill. Another ritual pot. Could have done that on the elevator. Going down? Oh, even further. Very, very far. We're going all the way. A grace, though. I can end. Oh, there's still so many places to go. But it is past 2 o'clock. And I work tomorrow. Again. I broke 100 hours. Woo! I'm sorry, Arctos. Do the next room? Okay. Okay, you've convinced. Let me rest. I don't know what I was missing. I'll do the next room. Ooh, hold on. Let me, 2,000, 2,500, 3,000. This should be 5,000. Yeah. How am I knowing what those are? Yeah, I've picked up so many. I wonder how many do I have in storage? I have 89. I'm almost maxed out twice. You get so many of them. Alright, I'm scared. Is this the Lord of... or the... those who follow death? Oh no. This is a boss room, if I had to guess. It's just an empty chest. Oh, no, it's not empty. It's going to be. I don't trust this. I do not. Oh, no. New music. I'm gonna have to save that for next time. That looks very cool. I should have opened the chest anyway. Alright, hold up. I'm seeing what's in the chest. But what if I open the chest and I'll bum rush the chest. They wouldn't take a boss away just for opening a chest. That wouldn't happen. Do they start spawned in already? Yes. Wow, rude. They're like, oh, I know exactly what you're trying to do here. Second attempt, everyone does that. Erdtree's favor +1. I love the spells. Oh, that was just bad. Oh, you've got that spell as well. I don't think I can parry the boss. I don't think it works. Erdtree's favor. Was that the healing? That wasn't the healing over time, was it? I think it was. So is that greater healing over time? That's all the way up here. No. That was Blessed Dew. Erdtree's favor is going to be this one. I don't even have the regular. Ah, so this is the favor and protection, not this one. But I can't just have it raise my HP without some decrement. Because then it doesn't fit the challenge. Because I'm stupid and allow some things and not in my very specific challenge run that the rules don't matter unless I say they do. Then do both? How much? Oh, actually that's what it would be. Let me see what it would be if I replaced it with that. Technically worse. Technically this is worse than what I'm using. because it's not giving as much. It's not giving direct stats. This just gives the pure numbers. It doesn't give the level up stats. I don't think I'll use it. However, that does sound really good. It is said that when the age of the Erd Tree began, such blessings were personally bestowed upon their recipients by Queen Marika herself. Alright. For real this time, though. 101, almost 102 hours